Okay, no, I appreciate it. Sounds good. Listen, I'm going to have my guy call you. He'll give you a bid on that basement remodel, and let's see if we can make some business happen. All right, goodbye. I just paid $3 for this lead through some targeted advertising, and this is probably going to end up being a $10,000 commission to me just for handing it off for someone else to do the work. The amount of time that I put in, handful of hours. The kind of money I'm making, that's what today's video is about. Today, I'm going to show you how to quit that job by living a life where you can just crush it, spending little time making some crazy good money.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! I'm turning dreams into reality. Yeah, it's one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
So listen, I got to tell you, I love all the people who work with me, but I treat them in this game of intrapreneurship. That means I treat them like this is their business too. We're growing it together and I want you to participate in it. 87% of people, however, hate what they do for a living. And those people, they got to get out of their jobs or they got to find a different job. Because the reality is, it's too easy in today's world with today's technology to make the kind of money that you need to support your bills and give you a lot more freedom and give you a lot more flexibility. I think the pandemic has done a lot to give us some of that flexibility, maybe some of that work from home. But if you'd like to take your income through the roof, follow me. Man, it is crazy. I feel like so many people have just given up some basic liberties when they just work for somebody else. They do a job that they don't enjoy. They don't feel appreciated. And yet it's like that dog that is sitting on a thumbtack. It hurts. They're bleeding.
He puts thumbtacks on my stool.
You saw him do this?
Well, not really, no.
But doesn't hurt enough to really get off of it. The truth is, you could literally make tens of thousands of dollars without a job. And I'm just going to show you a way that tons of people all over the world are doing it. But frankly, there's just so many different ways. If you're a subscriber on my channel, click that button. I'm always going to be in support of your highest and best financial future by you being the entrepreneur. That means you being in charge of your financial destiny. That means instead of relying on financial planners, CPAs, 401ks, IRAs, or paying off a house that causes you to live such a small life, why would you do that when you could live such a big life? Either I've gotten lucky, I'm smarter than the average person, or because I've been able to replicate it over and over and over again, maybe it's more about a system that works. And I promise it's the latter. So today's side hustle is brought to you by K for Kris Krohn. Kris Krohn, who believes in your financial future. Let's talk about this opportunity. Many local business owners offer a quality service, but are constantly looking for more business. These people are often skilled workers, but not skilled marketers. This is where you can help them solve their problem without even needing to become some type of crazy skilled marketer. I'm just going to teach you one tiny little hack that might change everything for you.
What is that, video game?
No, Tony, we're getting hacked.
Tell you what, this is a great problem for them to have, and it's a great problem for you to solve. Because in life, the amount of money that you get paid depends on the size of problems that you're solving. And there's a ton of people out there that are saying, I'm a skilled handicrafter. I'm skilled at this. I can do this. I'm willing to work. I just don't know how to win the business. And so today I'm going to share with you a really simple hack that I've been using for years. And I've got some of my buddies out there that are making hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars based on what I'm going to teach you right now. For merely a few dollars a day, Facebook allows you to run targeted ads to find likely buyers within a specific geographical region. You can then hand off these buyers to a business and charge a commission, anywhere from $100, and I'll even show you up to $10,000 depending on the service. And today I've got some really great mentorship for you because I've found 50 different businesses you can do this for, but there's only a couple that have the ability to make you thousands and even tens of thousands of dollars. I'll make sure that you get those today. Bro, you lost me, man. Why are you teaching me this? This sounds like hard work, dude. This sounds like running a business. This sounds like a job, but maybe even harder than a job. Wouldn't it just be easier to work for someone else? Listen, there's nothing wrong with working for someone else. And you're right. In the beginning, entrepreneurship without a mentor or without guidance or a system, it can be a little challenging. But you understand there's hacks for that, right? Like if, let's just say you could figure that out and you could get through that learning curve like I'm about to do for you in this video, just imagine what awaits you. Like in my world, My income is doubling, my net worth is doubling every single year because of the system that I leverage to financially grow my life. I believe that you can have that too. I think you can even have more than that. The reality is you just got to figure out how to get out of that fear scarcity mindset where most people literally are living relatively check to check, and they're more or less making enough money that they're actually spending it on their expenses, and there's not a whole lot left over. I want to help you overcome that by actually having more money than your expenses require. And what it does is it shifts you, it up gears you into abundance, into a state of mind where it's like, wow, like what other possibilities exist for me? I hang out with a really cool group of people. I want you to join this group where we have more money than all of our expenses require. And it means that more money just means more options. It means there's cooler things that we can do. It means that there's greater impact that we can have. I want to invite you to be a part of that. Let me show you how. Check out some of these super simple side hustles. In the spring, summer, and fall time, there's people that literally need sod laid out. It's like instant carpet for my lawn, right? It's this grass that you can unroll, and literally you can make 100 or hundreds of dollars in basically getting a lead for someone that says, I need help with sod, and handing it off to a company that provides the sod. But did you know that if you get into, for example, like the game of roofing, you could get paid $1,000 or thousands of dollars for handing off roofing leads that cost very little money? And then finally, what about remodels? Like, people get it. It's so hard to access inventory in the real estate market. They're like, I'm gonna finish that basement, or I'm gonna remodel my house, or I'm gonna do an addition onto my home. Those projects don't cost $10,000 or $20,000. They can cost $100,000 or $200,000. So you better believe there's literally thousands and tens of thousands of dollars to make. And so what should you pick? I don't know, if there's the same amount of work and effort, probably the one that makes the most money. Whoa, Krohn. Dude, you almost convinced me that I should get excited about this and then just like literally get wrapped into another job. Are you telling me that I have to generate these leads and then sell these people and then I have to do this work? Do I have to figure out how to lay sod? Do I have to figure out how to remodel basements? Chill out, my friend. No, we're talking about business the smart way, not the stupid way. Most people are what you call owner-operators. I own my business and I'm the artist that operates it. I do everything. I don't believe in that. Like, I own hundreds of businesses. How do I do that if Wednesday is my wife's day and Friday is my kid's day and Saturday is my day and Sunday is God's day? Like, how do I work 3 days a week and get all this done? That's because I'm the master of outsource, and you can too. Outsourcing. Once you have your system down, meaning Krohn's gonna teach me how to literally put up these cheap proven ads, and then all of a sudden for a few dollars a lead, I can do a text or a phone call handoff to some other handyman to do the work. It's like, okay, that sounds good, but Kris, there's still some work there. What do you mean by this game outsource? Check out the way my mind works. Once you have your system down, you're ready to outsource. Offer 20% of the profits for someone else to run 100% of your business. Have regular meetings, meet once or twice a week, and make sure that they're following your system and they're using it. You're keeping 80% of the money. They're thrilled keeping 20% of the profit. But guess what you did? You freed up your number one asset. You got your time back. And you know what you can do with it? You can use it to go find another hustle. You can start another business. You've been taught that you should go and have a career. And I'm telling you that you should own several businesses. But that doesn't mean be a madman that is working 80, 100 hours a week. It means that you got to be smarter. And this, my friend, this is what intelligence looks like for me in my world. The millions of dollars that I make is partially a byproduct of the fact that if you want something done right, Krohn says don't do it yourself. Like, literally, if you want it done right, hire someone else. Get someone else involved. Give up a part of the profits to give up 100% of the work. That, my friend, is called delegation.
We need to talk about delegation.
And it's a really important part of all of my systems and should be important to yours as well. Let me get all ninja deep with you and show you my game plan for 2022 if I were you and what I would do. You see, this is month one. And you're like, okay, I got involved. I clicked the link below this video and started working with Kris's team. And guess what? I did a little experiment. I ran an ad for something really simple and holy cow, it worked. Like in the first 30 days, I actually got paid. I started making money. So you know what I did? I then took the next 3 months and I built a system. I do this, I get these leads, I hand them off, I find these people to do the work. And then what do you do after 4 months? You hand it off to somebody else. Give them 20% of the profits, let them do all the work. You've just recaptured the majority of your time. You know what you do? Start another hustle. start another hustle, start another hustle. Literally 5 months in, you could have 5 different businesses that you're in the process of doing, mastering, and handing off. And what that means for you is that you don't have one source of income, you have several sources of income. I have hundreds of sources of income, and you can too. You just got to shift what society's told you, right? They've just told you that you got to play this game of work someone else and have a single source of income. And we know how hard it is in today's day and age to have that. So, if we get married or we have a partner and now we have their income and your income, or maybe you're working 2 jobs, now you've got 3 sources of income, but you're giving up your time to do that. So becoming a business owner, if you do it smart, you do it right, it entitles you to learn how to master the game of business, where the goal is to make the money, but also reclaim your time. If you can do both, that's what real financial freedom is. By the way, let's just say for a moment that you're hustling and you get this guy making money, so you pick up your next hustle and you get this one going. After you've got a few hustles, if I'm making $3,000 a month here, 10 grand a month here, or $5,000 a month here, add it all up, at some point, guess what? You can free up the rest of your time by actually quitting your job and getting your time back. Now, of course, if you love your career, ignore this part of the advice, because you might just be supplementing your income. But if you're like 87%, like I started this video out with, that don't really like what they do for a living, this is your next best move. It's like, okay, so Kris, you're telling me that if I can build multiple streams of income and have money coming in from several different sources, that a time comes when I can basically walk from my job intelligently. I had over $250,000 a year coming in from my real estate before I actually walked from my very first job that I had. And it was kind of scary to do, but I doubled my income again that year. And so you got to have a system. And today, and especially in the link below, I'm showing you what that can look like. So over the last couple of years, I've actually tested 50 different hustles, basically home projects that people are paying for anyway. But most of these handymen, most of these contractors, they don't know how to do online marketing. And it's easier than you think. They literally are almost like internet averse. They literally just don't want to do it. And so if you want to bridge that gap, there's a way for you to make really good money. And you're like, wait, Kris, don't I need to go to college or get a degree? Don't I need certification? Dude, welcome to entrepreneurship. You don't need those things. Really what you need is a system and a healthy dose of courage. There's a link below where I can show you how to access this system. Because I've got thousands of people across the country right now that literally are doing this, and they're killing it. And they're loving it because they want to be in charge of their financial future. And if you don't feel like you're in charge of your financial future and you want to be, then I want you to click that link below and I want you to get some more information and let me show you exactly how to get it done. Krohn, I'm sorry, bro. I am literally just not going to get a hustle going on the side. I'm into my life's routine and really I'm just trying to figure out how I can still make great money, keep my job. Maybe it turns into a career. Maybe it's something that I like doing, but I got to work on that work-life balance because right now I feel strung. And I got to tell you that the 2 worst words that most people come out of their mouth is, I'm too busy. And that's just our way of saying that I've overcommitted myself to a number of things that I can't keep my commitments for. And now I just tell everyone, I'm too busy, I'm too busy. And what an unconscious thing to say. It means that you don't have any control over your time when we all should be seeking to be the masters of time. There's 5 things that you really should do to really get a grip on your time. And I made a video right here showing you what those 5 things are to bring your life into harmony, into balance. So whether you're trying to get rich or not, you can at least love a lot more of what your life should be. Is there any cool angle you can get on this vehicle? Or is it like, can you see my headrest? I can see your headrest. Right. Okay, no, I appreciate it.